as I continue to wallow in the abject toxicity of the comments on my recent video about The Boys, this one infuriating theme seems to keep bubbling up. It goes something like this. Eric Kripke and the writers have to be, well, idiots, because per the wisdom of YouTube comments and rage bait reviewers, the writing is bad. This perspective almost assumes that once a budget hits eye-watering levels, you somehow aren't allowed to have fun on the job anymore? The Boys is an extraordinarily unserious show. And the people who are bringing you the show, you know, Seth Rogen and Evan Goldberg, the fucking sausage party guys.
Dying so cold.
If you fucking tell anyone about this, I'm gonna deny it, bro. You fucking like that?
They sure seem like they're just having a good time. What other people may see as bad writing, plot holes, or the MCUification of the show looks to me like creatives playing in a very expensive sandbox, seeing just how much they can get away with while using the evil empire's horde to fund a rebel-sized middle finger. I see it as a celebration of television, a medium they clearly have a massive amount of joy for. When you zoom out and appreciate the visible delight these people have for their craft, it changes how you perceive the show itself. You know, it lowers your stress levels. It's not good to be angrily hateful all the damn time, guys, especially over a TV show, and especially over a TV show that still delivers on its promised and premised satire. This is how dumb the Donald fucking Trump storyline is if Donald fucking Trump were Superman. Come on! We're allowed to have a little bit of fun here, you know? But okay, this video isn't about rehashing my hot takes on The Boys. Instead, let's talk about the joy of television and what it looks like when creators bake their own love for that medium into the episodic DNA of their own productions. My name is Crumbine, this is Emergency Creative, and yes, if I was not making these videos, my brain would be on fire, basically. Or rather, at least, more on fire. So hey, you're welcome! One of the first times I noticed a show truly delighting in its own existence was USA Network's Psych. If you've seen it, you know it might be the absolute best example of a production having a blast. Psych was a light, humorous take on the detective procedural, but it really shined as this endless tribute to the creator's favorite media. They did themed episodes like Dual Spires, a shot-for-shot guest star-packed tribute to Twin Peaks, and nothing, absolutely nothing makes me happier than a show riffing on its own identity. Psych would produce entirely new covers of their I Know You Know theme song for tribute episodes, ranging from a Bollywood version to, yes, this is 100% true, a Boys to Men a cappella rendition.
You know that I'm not telling the truth. Then psych you out in the end.
Oh, and they even hid a pineapple in nearly every single episode. It was a fun, completely unnecessary Easter egg that transformed the audience from passive viewers to engaged co-conspirators. A more recent example is Star Trek Strange New Worlds. And like the fandom will never let you forget, this is franchise media often suffocated by decades of serious canon. But Strange New Worlds intentionally embraced the episodic nature of television, serving up a fresh variety of style and tones every week. Does the show have other problems? Yes, absolutely. Nothing is perfect. But the delight that Strange New Worlds has in being in the medium of television, it's undeniable. It's just endearing. For example, those old scientists, the crossover episode with the animated Lower Decks series. Not only did we get to see the live action version of Mariner and Boimler, but they reimagined the show's entire dramatic title sequence as a Lower Decks style animation. Perfection. You don't put that kind of unnecessary effort into your work unless you truly love what you do. Or look at Subspace Rhapsody, the first ever musical episode in Star Trek history. They produced an a cappella treatment of the title music, which again is just an instrumental track. They did an a cappella version of an instrumental track, and it is absolute fucking genius. Good God, just thinking about these types of creative flourishes fills me with joy. Then there's another modern entry, but this one is special for its, we'll call it network slog DNA. Elsbeth is one of the many Good Wife spin-offs by Robert and Michelle King. It's a mystery of the week procedural that delivers 20 or so 42-minute episodes per season. Network slog DNA. There you go. But the Kings love television, and you see that in every episode thanks to this delightful revolving door of notable guest stars. I'll look at an episode description and think, meh. But then I see Keegan-Michael Key or Jane Krakowski is guesting on the show.
Loosen up just this once, and I'll leave you alone forever. Ooh, I love that.
How about that, huh? How you like that, right? How about...
Hi.
Prepare yourself.
Sorry, I am jet lagged, which is why I seem a little loopy, although some people think I always seem a little loopy.
Get out, or Raggedy Ann goes home in a body bag.
This is so exciting. Can you believe it? This is my first time.
No kidding.
Elsbeth is a who's who of brilliant character actors jumping into the sandbox to chew scenery and just have fun. Finally, Cougar Town. It's the poster child for a show that realized its own premise was a dead end and had no choice but to stop taking itself so seriously. Cougar Town is also one of the best shows to really understand the creative instincts of showrunner Bill Lawrence, because there is DNA from way back in Cougar Town that is still plainly visible in his newer shows such as Shrinking and HBO's Rooster. Seriously, don't sleep on Rooster. I'll try to do a video about it in the future. But yeah, Cougar Town stumbled so that Shrinking could sing.
Feel some brand
You know nothing of Johnny! I am
Do you guys make that up?
Cougar Town delighted in meta commentary, like the cameo loop where Abed from Community appeared in the background of a scene, ended up talking about it on his own show, and then the Cougar Town actors appeared in the background of Community.
2 days after I got that invitation, I was on the set of Cougar Town, Jeff. Cougar Town.
Yeah, you know, why not? Why don't I just max out my credit card and just go to Hawaii?
And, of course, we cannot forget the title card gag. They learned right away, albeit a little too late to actually change the title, but they learned right away that Cougar Town was an objectively terrible name for the show, so they turned the title sequence into a weekly apology note to the audience. So, yes, bad writing absolutely exists. Again, nothing is perfect. It's very difficult to make something perfect consistently from pilot to finale, but context is king. You can choose to hate watch The Boys like it's a high concept logic puzzle, a gritty drama that somehow failed to be The Wire, or you can see and appreciate the obvious joy the team is bringing to the table and realize that the show could just be one glorious act of pure diabolical creative mischief. Mischief that plays out in the real world as a high wire act where Seth Rogen and Evan Goldberg, the Sausage Party guys, have convinced a massive corporation to effectively write them blank checks. A television show isn't just about the script and stories that play out week to week. It's far more intimate than that. We spend more time with these characters than we do with some of our real life friends and family. And when the people behind the camera love the medium they're playing in, you can feel that through the screen. Yes, bad writing exists, and the more episodes ordered, the worse it can get. But as with any intimate relationship, and yes, that is exactly what we are experiencing with a television show we love, an intimate relationship. That relationship should not be defined by a single thing, especially with something as rich and nuanced and complex as television. The best creators put playfulness and love into their art because that is how art works. Yes, I love television, guilty as charged. And if you made it this far in the video, I'll take a wild guess and say that you love television too. I mean, look at that. We agree on something. On YouTube, no less. Like and subscribe if you like liking and subscribing. And until next time, stay creative, friends.